getting stuff blown back into my face. But as you can see, I got a lot of the yard done. It doesn't really look like a lot because leaves are still falling and the wind is blowing back from the way I need to take it. So I'm just gonna do one more pass with the rake and call it, because obviously we still got more leaves that are gonna come down, so it doesn't need to be perfect. But I did get this area cleaned up, which had all those weeds, and that makes me feel better. I kept this long grass because I wanted to put something like that in here anyway, but I don't want to set it up until we get our stairs fixed. Yard, part of real life. Gotta get all that out the gate. I'm not getting it to the curb though, I don't think. Maybe, we'll see how I feel, and just, I'm riding on momentum right now, but almost there. I say that about everything, and when I'm not there. All right, this is progress for today. It's more than enough, especially since there's more leaves that come down. This view makes the yard look huge, but it is not. It's like I don't know. There, I don't know. It's not that big, but got most of the leaves out. That's the important part. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it and go take a Trey for a walk, and then I think I'm meeting my brother at the gym before I can do studio stuff. Don't drop the leaves. No. No, there's leaves. There's more. Oh, here's a Trey. Hey, where are you going? Do you want to take a walk? Yeah. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to the gym with my brother, and then I can go back into the studio. So let's go. Let's go. Ready? Wanna go take a walk? Baby, let's go. Let's go. We gotta go to the front. This always gets stuck. We're going to take a walk. I love you too. You gotta shake it off, bud. Shake it. Shake it. Are you happy you got a new toy? What's Gaga? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Get it. Bite its head. Yay, good boy. Come on, bring me joy. Good boy. Hey guys, welcome back to another studio vlog. I am sporting 2024's new trend, a black eye. Isn't it lovely? And it just, you can just see that's not me being tired. That is a bruise. Basically, I went in to grab a ball to play with a Treyu, and I know he pops up. So I gave myself clearance and I went like sideways under it. So I was off to the side, got the ball. Instead of him bouncing straight up, he launched his head into my face. It's been like, that's so tender. Poofy swollen all day, and now I'm getting a shiner. So things I did not expect to happen in this vlog on my face. On the more creative side of things, it is Monday. We are just about to jump into our first November Creative Commons. So that tells you where I'm at in editing. I'm lucky that, actually, I don't even know at this point, but I'm trying to get all of these out before the end of the year. Am I succeeding? They might have to get longer and longer, but maybe I'll have some actual great content to show you guys this week with, I was thinking maybe we dive in and we look at, I want to say everything, but we look at what I've done in 2023, kind of share our thoughts on how planning for it went, because the goals did not work this year. It did not go well. So we're going to dive into that. And it's been one of those years where I'm like, I'm not even mad that I really only got one project done because everything else in the world was poopy. So, but there have been great highlights, great things on the way to the end of 2023 here. And I've learned a lot and I'm ready for 2024 so I can actually continue to learn, but in a intentional way. All right, so let's get into it, guys. What have I done this year in 2023? What have I got done this year in 2023? Well, if you guys didn't see my mid-year update or my goals video at the beginning of the year, this might be the first time you're seeing this layout. Let me tell you, I am looking forward to not seeing it again. Like, it's beautiful. It worked for the most part, but it turned into a very overwhelming situation. And now there's a lot of things on here that I got done that I already talked about during my mid-year update. So I'm just going to touch on some of the important parts, and then I'll also throw up some of the art and little things that I got done during this year on the side. So you kind of get a 2-for-1 while we're just chit-chatting. So with the house tasks, I went above and beyond making the list, literally thinking of anything wrong in this house, which if anybody is a homeowner, you know it never ends. We did get a few very important things done and also had a few unexpected things done. So we finally got the electrical outlets done in the basement, which we needed because we have a sump pump down there now and they needed their own line. Great job. We lined the patio with some bricks. We put the basement walls back together, and I finished painting the basement floor after dropping my phone in the epoxy. I mean, it might have taken like 10 months between me starting and finishing that, but it did get done. Other things, there are a few on here that are out of my control at the moment, like sealing the porch roof, cleaning the downspouts, and repairing the porch roof, because we actually found out we just need the whole roof on the porch redone because of the damage. So as a result, not only are we getting our roof done, we're also getting new gutters and siding. So that will take care of those 3, leaving most of the indoor stuff for me and a few other things. But I have this marker here on finishing the touches, or finishing up things in the half bath. Primarily that was like getting the towel rack up and decorating it a little bit. I did get the towel rack up, so I'm going to make this done because the decorations aren't priority. I still have to like paint the trim, as you see at the bottom here, but it's livable right now, so it's not a huge thing. Otherwise, got a good chunk of things done, so it's nice to have this record for myself of what I did do. And, you know, a little bit of a reminder of what I'd like to get done, but I'm not going to make this any sort of goal tracker thing for next year because it's just enough. It's enough. We did enough this year. On to the accomplishments. Now, I don't know if that's the best title for this, but it was meant to be for anything I felt was worth noting or that had a finishing point to it, like a video game, or like I got a new phone because, again, dropped it in the epoxy. I also had a few author events, which in and of themselves I think could be a whole different thing for me to be tracking next year. One thing on here that, or I guess there's 2 things on here that I'm still going to be pursuing, is I did not get my pull-up. I had so many arm injuries over the course of the year that just really set me back, but I am going to continue training to get that pull-up and more. And then still rereading the Twisted Tales and doing those reviews. So I will do that until I am caught up and have an individual review for each of those. Even though now they're coming out faster than I can make reviews because I'm just terrible at it. So that's definitely going to stay a goal for next year. Anything else worth mentioning on here? I did, the powerlifting meet. I enjoyed it. I like being strong and doing the thing and, deadlifting 315 pounds. I just don't know where to go from there. And I guess I wasn't quite getting the accomplished feeling from doing and pursuing those things after a while. So we're kind of working on a different training experience, but definitely working towards that pull-up. On to creative ideas. This one I did not really expect to get done, even though it's on my goal list every year, is a crochet critter, and I actually got 2. I have Clyde here, who is a seal creature thing and is adorable with his little white bow tie. And then I have Sid, the finger puppet snail. He definitely came out of nowhere because he was an experiment gone wrong. And I'm actually working on another at the moment because I do want to kind of use up my supplies, but that's definitely a hefty goal if I do say so myself. There's a few other things on here that are still in progress. The 1-year publishing video, I think in and of itself is not going to get done. I just need to do something else to recap my writing a trilogy and everything with the Eden trilogy, etc. My husband and I are still playing through the Villainous tournament. We are in the semi or quarterfinals. And that's just kind of getting in the mood to sit down and play a game for a while. Sounds easy enough, but I think because I'm recording it and posting little videos of it, I made it into a thing and it's been taking a minute. We had Create-a-thon 2.0 this year, which was actually fantastic because now we have mascots with adorable personalities and a huge fan following. So those have become major players in my products and designs going forward. Definitely a couple things on here that I will obviously kind of touch and go on as creative projects moving forward. But as far as what I got done mostly with Create-a-thon and finishing the Eden trilogy with the Grave Brothers release in October, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've done this year, and I can look into next year with a kind of fresh goal approach on, and really a fresh direction on Halo Moon Studios. This next one is 23 audiobooks, and you'll see all of these were completed. Some have shinies, all except Project Hail Mary, which in the selection process, the requirement was that I could find the audiobook on Libby. So either it was there and it is no longer there because they took it off, I don't know. But I have finished other books which are going to be on the later pages as audiobooks, so I'm going to use one of those since they were recommended to me as well. As part of my 23 audiobooks, when I do the You Made Me Read It and quickly recap all 23 of these books, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I will continue reading. Hint, the sparkly ones, I feel like I will continue, and that does at this time include the selection because it's quick and easy, but I still believe my favorite overall was Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. All right, and then the next, continuing into books of 2023, these exclamation marks are because those I need to film and edit the reviews on. I have not done, but I have read Wish Upon a Star. I am currently reading the Twisted Tales anthology. I just have 5 more short stories to read before I'm done with that. But I have not I don't necessarily need to reread Go the Distance because I have a read along. But I need to still do the reviews for those, so I'm going to keep those marks on there. And I might copy this page over into my stuff for next year. But I have some work to do on catching up on rereading these for their individual reviews. I also read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and this was sort of a buddy read to acknowledge how not to say not enjoyable, but how much of a book that we were judging the level of smut. That's pretty much Was it a good book, or was it just a fly by the seat of its pants? I personally thought it fell very, very flat and definitely became thirsty. So did not care for that. But Sky Hunter as well as There Will Come a Darkness were series related, or that Stephanie thought were similar to my Eden trilogy. So those I did listen to as audiobooks. And I also read Bravely, which was fantastic. 10 out of 10. Do please read this if you are into Disney books. If you loved the Brave movies, you will not be disappointed. I want this as a movie. I could reread this book. I think this is a book I could reread, and I don't say that very often. I also read a few indie books. Now, unfortunately, I suffered through His Name Was Augustin in order to do a sort of collab review discussion with a fellow creator. And then after that, I read Elemental's Guardian back in February, and I'm working my way through the Bodymore series as well. There's a third book that I have not quite got to, and I was requested to read this indie book, so I'm trying to finish that here in December very soon. I need to start it once I finish the Twisted Tales anthology. Have a couple more ebooks. Most of the indie books I do read are ebooks, but I do have Nani and the Godtree as a physical copy because I met them at an event and we exchanged books. So she's super cool and nice, and I hope to enjoy her book. The next few pages are kind of breakdowns of me going through the process of editing book 3 with drafting upwards of 135,000 words and then going through the reverse outline, second draft, alpha readers, etc. till we got to the publishing. Yes, more of me just tracking as I was going through the second draft, third draft, and fourth draft of the book as well. Okay, there's a fifth draft on there as well. So I put a lot of work into getting these 45 chapters and an epilogue ready for you guys, with the ending word count at 147,052 words. That is obnoxious. Oh, I think that was that's what I sent to my editor. So it has not changed much since then. And lastly, I did make a page to track my progress with the Kuro Kenshin remaster. I don't really like this layout for it anymore, and think we did have a change where chapter 3 and 4 were combined and chapter 5 and 6 were combined. So figuring that out has kind of been, again, this is not the ideal way to track it, but I will continue working on this next year, so I will have a better tracking system, if at all. Really, I just need to put in the work. So it may not need a full-on tracking of chapter by chapter so much as a, like, go do your work, Halah, and shut up. I did make a calendar like this as well, and I was doing decently as far as tracking the first half and so of the year. And then when we got through Create-a-thon in September, I really was burned out, and the first couple weeks of October I was busy making stickers, getting ready for an event, so I just stopped filling this in, which is why I made like stickers that I can do them on my desk calendar rather than having to get on a computer and only picking one icon. Now I can put as many icons as I like. But I had pretty good consistency overall when it came to writing, which is all these little computer icons. All the books are books that I finished, so obviously I finished 23 plus books this year. We got some special dog days, some drawing days with the pencils. I finished a couple of video games early on in the year before I was like, oh, I gotta be serious and get to work. And that's when I really got focused from March onward. And yeah, just a couple of different things, but I think having the desk calendar and the stickers to track is gonna be a lot more fun and flexible way to do that. So we don't have to worry much about this page. All right, that's all I have in regards to a quick 2023 recap. Overall, it was a good year. It was a good year. It was a trying year, especially with losing Tundra in May. Like, that's already making me sad. But as far as anything else goes, productivity wise and getting especially Grave of Brothers done, that was my big goal and I accomplished that. So I'm very, very proud and happy with how the series turned out in the end. I cannot wait to get into some more projects once I'm done with Kuro Kenshin, but I'm gonna give it its due time. I keep saying it and I feel like I sound like I just want it to be done and I don't want to do it, but I do want to do it. I just also have so many new ideas that I really want to get into. I just feel like I have to give Kuro Kenshin its time to shine. It's going to be its 10-year reunion next year of its completion. So we got to do it up. We got to get through it. We got to finish that extended ending and make it all new shiny book covers and stuff. So we're going to have fun with that, but I'll let you guys get back to the rest of this little bit of vlog and see you guys soon for the 2024 goals and planning and things and shenanigans we shall have. So back to the vlog. It got worse. Well, the face isn't getting any better, so I'm just not going to the gym. I'm gonna go dance in my garage by myself like a crazy person who's really, really rusty. I don't think we're gonna give you guys a clip of that because really, really rusty. But yay, staying active and at least it hurts a little bit, but stories to tell. Baby. Someone got belly bubbles. Yeah. Didn't Mom tell you not to eat random junk in the yard? Baby. Well, we're gonna go cuddles. Yeah. I have just got through editing another section of the vlog. So this one came to about 25 minutes. That got me through another couple days. So thankfully I was like really busy at the beginning of all this. So I have stuff. And then this whole section yet is still from what is week 2, I guess, and building up to the event. So hopefully that's about under 2 hours minus the half, so like an hour and a half. I think I could probably trim that down into 1. That is the goal, but I'm going to get this part exported for next week and come back and edit this later after we take care of baby boy. Because some boy got belly bubbles? Yeah? Is that you? Is that you? Your nose looks so long in this view. So long. There's normal feed, baby. Okay. All right. See. Okay, here's what our black eye's looking like now. So excited to go to work tomorrow and tell everybody. Anywho, so I'm back up doing some more edits, trying to get through the last of week 2, and I just edited this whole section here. Oh, it's this little semi-highlighted section. And I was kind of like out of frame the whole time. And I'm basically just talking about time, not necessarily time management, but time to money to effort for, printing the stickers. Like, how realistic is it? What should you keep in mind? Like, how much am I getting out of my ink cartridge? How much time? Like, it took me an hour to do those, like, just 12 sheets of 12 individual sheets, so 6 sheets of paper. And that was with doing like rounding the corners and stuff, but it was really like, it was true talk time. But I think even though I just spent probably a half hour editing those 6 minutes, what is now 6 minutes, I just have to delete that. Here's the 6 minutes that I am probably going to delete. And obviously at this point in time, if you guys didn't see it, it's deleted. But I just have this much left to edit. That goes to about just under an hour. Thankfully, like, this whole section here with the Blue Danube, that was probably near a half hour or 40 minutes in itself that I was able to montage down. So I can probably keep the 6 minutes, but it looks like I don't know. If it's in there, you guys already seen it. It's basically this. So I'll keep it in there for now, and then I'll edit the rest and see how I feel, I guess. Because that's the smart way to do it. Since this, like, Lightworks doesn't really have a normal save feature where I could just go File, Save As, a different version. It does auto save, so when it crashes, usually I don't lose a bunch of stuff. I might lose a little bit here or there. I think the smart person thing to do is to leave it there. So you probably already saw it. You were probably all like, wow, terrible filming. And I was like, I acknowledge that. But here we are. This just tells you I'm editing this on November 7th with a black eye. Back to whatever it is we're talking about. Look at him. Look at this boy. Messing up the rug. You got your ball? Hello. What you doing? You got your ball? I'm gonna take that ball. I'm gonna take that ball. Ah! No, mother. No. You dropped it. You dropped it. You want me to throw it? Dad's gonna throw it. Yay. Let's try you. But what about Hugo? There he is. Hello.
Why are you doing that?
You tell him to go. Let's try you. He's trying to play. Try you. Say hi to go. There's another dog. Hey, Tugo is talking to you. Hi, baby. Hi. There we go. Sniff, sniff. Okay. Alright, if you want to play. Bye, Tugo. Hi, little guy. Look at you. He's a little baby possum. Hi. You gonna skitter about? Alright, we've made it to my last event of the year. Got all this stuff in the back. And it's only a 3-hour event, so it can either go really, really well or nobody shows up. Right? Don't say no one's showing up. You want to show stuff. Hey, we gotta get unloaded.
Be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right.